I have no idea where episode 4 is gonna go.
What did he say?
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Fluid Ace back again with another video, and today I'm gonna be giving my predictions, not we, but me. I'm giving my predictions on what episode I can't even talk. I'm gonna be giving my predictions on episodes 4 and what's gonna happen. I'm hoping that we get a little bit more of Mark. We have had a lot of Mark, but I think we need to get in depth because let's start off with Mark's got his new suit. He has to sort of deal with that power. Here's one thing that I don't understand. Hold on, pause the music. Mark is not the strongest person on the universe based on merit of fighting everyone and being trained. It's just based on like statistics and like whether or not Invincible can handle him. Like I see a lot of people clowning Invincible, but like if Invincible and everyone jumped him and Mark was really trying to fight, do you think he really would win? Probably he would. But needless to say, he's holding back. So like for example, if he's fighting the squad that like just slighted him, so maybe he can beat like Elastic Man, Darkwing, and Immortal, and Kate, Duplicate. But let's say he was fighting the teams. I'm just gonna call them the teams. Say he was fighting them. I think he would probably lose because he would channel back into that sort of I need to hold back. And people are like, oh my, and people in my comments are like, oh my gosh, he's holding back. Mark has been training forever. All this training has only gotten him to win one fight. Like, please be real here, people. Like, I don't want to be the guy who's like rooting against Mark because I really like Mark. See this is the Mark I like right here. See the Mark who doesn't play about his family out here holding the Viltrumite pose, absolutely goated, holding maximum aura, aura god. But like, needless to say, I just don't understand why people are taking this like so far. Like Mark is holding back, therefore it still makes him the strongest. And I'm like, him holding back makes him not the strongest. Like, I guess, like in my opinion, if people can exploit him holding back, he therefore is not the strongest because people will take advantage of that. But like him and Debbie, I liked that relationship, and like I guess that's sort of like a factor of holding him back, like the humanity that he got from his mom and being raised on the planet Earth. That's a whole nother thing. Also, I think we'll have to see how that plays out in the future, and like also his relationship with Eve, we got to see how that plays out, because even though they are of the same world, same thing like with Rex and Eve, we have to see how the relationship works. It could still fail. Like, he has a lot to do. Being invincible, stuff like that, how does that affect his relationship? Is he going to be there all the time? Also, how is he going to train Oliver? Oliver is a young fresh boy who I don't even think he gets to go outside because he's still purple. But like, we have so much. Oliver is going to have to be a key factor and sort of try to learn that humanity, but maybe Oliver can't learn that humanity, as we've very well saw in the last 3 episodes, well, in episode 3, but we'll have to see.
Wow, incredible!
So the Guardians have split up in pretty much the last episode in episode 3, and I gotta say, I'm really liking the teen team right now. The teen team's pretty awesome. I gotta say, I'm vibing with these guys. I'm sad that Eve didn't join, but we got Rex, Ray, Robot, I think that's what they call him, Robot, and we got Monster Girl, and then we got Bulletproof. And I gotta say, I'm really enjoying the vibes they have here. They're at the teen team location, so hopefully they can get a little bit more experience with taking calls whenever they do that. But also, we got to shout out to the favorite couple of this season. Gotta go, Ray and Rex. Don't know how this is gonna end, but we'll talk about that later. And Cecil, bro, Cecil is down bad. Oh my gosh, bro, Cecil is just not having a good time. Seems like there's a lot of dissidents in the I don't know what this is called, the GDC, whatever, the Global Defense, whatever it's called. Either way, global, what am I saying? Donald might be showing a little bit of hesitation with Darkwing joining the crew, and that's kind of crazy because Darkwing is sort of a killer. And also, I gotta say, for one, bro, if your squad gets wiped out like this is your new team and it gets wiped out like this, I'd be kind of down bad too. Like, I know Cecil's definitely mad and it's gonna be an issue. I don't know how they're gonna mend this back together, but hopefully they figure out a way to do it. But Cecil, I don't know, I want to see what kind of progression he goes through, because he is an actually interesting character. And bro, the team getting laid out like this is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Look at this one. Immortal sleep, Martian sleep, Duplicate is in the back somewhere, sleeped. Crazy. Also, I don't know what's gonna happen with the team dynamic. I guess Duplicate is gonna stick by her man, whatever. Immortal, he's functionally immortal, so like I don't know how strong he could be, but I guess it is what it is at this point. Black Samson, yeah, shout out to Black Samson. Martian, pretty cool also. The Sequids, I wonder how that's gonna tie in, but needless to say, we still have that storyline actually, the Sequid storyline, because that guy got taken over, if you guys remember. But I'm hoping there's some sort of reason or something happens where they can get back together. And yeah, I'm hoping that happens, because for the most part, it's gonna be pretty awesome. And I need something to happen because the squad was really the squad. We will be talking about spoilers right now. We will be talking about spoilers. Click here. I have a timestamp. If you didn't see this and you clicked further, it's your fault. Skip to the 8-minute mark if you want to talk about Nolan and my thoughts about Nolan and Alan and the space endeavors. Right now, we're going to be sticking to Earth, and I gotta say, I'm really interested in what they have to bring for this invincible war that's happening. As you guys know, Angstrom is alive. Personally, I don't know how he survived in the comics because it was way more gruesome, but either way, he's alive, and he's watching Mark, as you guys know in the video. That was sort of, it's a good cliffhanger. I like that. It gets us intrigued for the season, but I'm really concerned about how they're gonna do it in the season. But first, let's take a minute to appreciate the hate watching that Angstrom does, man. That's kind of crazy, bro. I've never seen hate watching at this level, man, and I gotta say, I respect it. I respect it. So Angstrom Levy is basically, he's bringing Invincibles back, and I gotta say, this is gonna be one of the more interesting seasons. I think I would say this is probably gonna be one of the best seasons if they execute it right. Maybe like season 6, depending on when that takes place. But either way, I'm thinking this is gonna be one of the more intense, action-packed seasons because Invincibles are coming, and all the evil Invincibles that we did see from season 2 are basically coming to our Earth. And I think this is just going to be a quick thing. I want them to have a little bit of depth, but not too much, because we are going to have to come back to a couple of them. But that's neither here nor there. That's super far in the seasons to come. But I don't know how this is going to be done. I'm thinking this is going to need at least maybe 2.5 episodes, because I'm thinking what happens here is we're going to do 2.5 episodes for the Invincible War, and then maybe towards 8, I don't know. It's so confusing because I don't know if the Conquest fight needs to have at least 30 minutes, and then we need to move on to like Nolan and Alan coming back to Earth, which we'll talk about soon. But then I don't know if that's going to be in the last episode 9. Like, we have a little bit. I don't know if maybe they do the escape, Nolan, and we'll talk about that soon. But either way, the Conquest fight needs to be done really well. I'm thinking Earth's battles are going to take at least maybe three episodes. Earth battles are going to take at least 3 episodes, and then we should be good. I'm hoping that's the case. I'm praying that's the case, but we'll have to see. Next, we have to talk about the space aspect in terms of like Thrag, the Viltrumites, stuff like that. And I gotta say, Nolan is going to be a crucial factor in sort of understanding and getting information, because he's the only one who really knows about it, besides maybe the leader of the coalition. But then Alan is also going to be a crucial character because he can always get stronger. We got to see if he gets super buff like in the comics. I think I have that video. I think I have that picture scattered around here. But either way, that's going to be crucial. Them escaping the prison, because at some point they have to do that. Yeah, then they build a friendship. This is a little bit later, but also they build a friendship in that time in the prison world, so it's gonna be interesting. Then we have to get Thrag. I'm not gonna include any photos of him quite yet before we get something in season, but I'm hoping that they maybe do this in episode 5, and then the Invincible War happens 6, 7, 8, and then we come back in 9, or the fight finishes up, or the Conquest fight finishes up in early 9, episode 9, and then Nolan and Alan come back to Earth, and then we leave on that cliffhanger. But who knows? I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting season because I don't know how they're gonna do it. Buff Alan is absolutely terrifying, bro. Absolutely D's, bro. I'm trying to get like that. That's a long while. But needless to say, I'm hoping they get it right. That's what matters here. They have to get it right, and I'm hoping they do. But yeah, that's all I got today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. This is a little bit of a yapper one, but I'm gonna try to get out a video by Saturday at least. So hopefully you guys enjoy this episode that comes out, I'm gonna be watching it too. I'm not gonna be staying up. I'll probably watch it in the morning, and then I'll see what happens and try to dissect my thoughts, write down notes and stuff like that. But hopefully you guys will tune into that. But yeah, if you guys like this video, drop a like on the video, like, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy the vibes.